All the way from the Sunshine State are the mighty Miami Gearheads. They specialize in building lowrider cars.
I'm Milton. I'm the captain of the Miami Gearheads. My teammates are Frank and Anthony, and we have the best team there is.
Frank is the monster of the team. He can be welding 4 days, non-stop. No food, no water, he'll do it.
My name is Frank. We're looking forward just to have playing fun. I mean, we're looking forward just to kid around as much as we can and just make it happen.
Anthony is a practical guy of the team.
Hi, my name is Anthony. I'm part of the Miami Gearheads. I'm from Venezuela. Frank is Cuban. Milton's from Puerto Rico. We got that Caribbean chemistry going on, and that's how we get along.
I have the best team, that's it. If we're going to the show, we're going to win.
We are the Miami Gearheads, and we're going back home with that trophy.
Yeah. We're taking everybody out.
Helping the Gearheads shift up is Bill Harris, an engineering egghead who advises the Pentagon on everything from electric vehicles to bridging machines.
Ready.
Ready.
Straight it out, just at the nose.
Yeah.
Get your gloves on.
Oh, we're going on this.
Right here.
Stop!
With only 80 feet between them and Thunder Creek, both teams decide to start bridge first.
Hard.
Teams, this is the moment we've been waiting for. It's time to race. Miami Gearheads! Whoa! Canada Junkies! Whoa! Are you ready to race?
Let's go!
Ready to go! Okay, you know what to do. Get across, get your flag, and get back here as quick as you can. Gentlemen, start your engines!
Go for it.
Ready! Set! Go!
The Gearheads are off to a flying start. But the Canadians' car is crawling across the start line. No problem for the Gearheads so far.
Slow, Frank. Look at that. Forward. Frank, forward, forward, forward.
Give me slack, give me slack, give me slack. Okay.
He's up.
They are looking really slick. The Junkies are catching up.
The Junkies seem to be doing okay.
Yeah,
They've
look,
got it across.
look, they've got it across. Look how close to the out of the bank. Oh, okay, crank her down. Crank her down, boys. Crank her, crank her.
The Junkies' pit stop needs to be as slick as they can make it.
Pull the pin. Pull the pin. Pull that pin. All the way up, all the way up.
It's the moment of truth. Is that bridge going to hold?
Slow, Frank. Slow, Frank. Slower. Straight. Frank, slower. Slower, Frank. Yeah, they're okay. They're through. That's very, very smooth.
Great shot.
Stop.
Got me. I need to know back there what's going on.
Don't forget, they still have to cross the creek one more time.
Put the bridge up. Put the bridge up.
Pull that pin.
Straight. I'll give you the cue. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, stop.
What do you want? You want back here with it? Back here.
The Junkies are lining up their bridge again.
3, 2, 1, go! Back! Stop!
Cable.
Give me more, give me more, give me more!
It's all just a bit late for the Junkies.
One more cable.
Okay, go!
Cable. We smoke them. On top of that.
It's a slam dunk for the Gearheads.
Stop it!
Can we go again? Let's go again.
Let's go again.
Look at that. We smoked them.
Good, Junkies, good!
To the victors go the spoils, but we've got them for both teams because there are no real losers on Junkyard Wars.
That's right.
Where are the Miami Gearheads? And the Canadian Junkies over here. Good race, you guys.
Talk you through which plan, the one at the very beginning, the one halfway there, or the one towards the end.
Does the champagne taste better knowing that you've defeated the Canadian Junkies?
Definitely. Tastes 100%.
The weight was all wrong. You had 600 pounds of people that forgot what they were doing, maybe.
Hey, you guys like that? We got more of that on the next edition of Junkyard Wars.
in-flight entertainment, Chuck just wants the wires.
Hold on, let me check the wire sizes that are in there. Okay, that's 40,000. These guys, right through here.
Will that work?
Yeah, how long are they?
How you like my music?
I've got to stop you before you demolish this perfectly serviceable
Well,
piano.
we need it.
Okay, you got to tell me why, because I'm utterly bewildered at this point.
We need wire to hold the wings of the plane, so...
Oh, is that what it's for?
Yes, it's pretty strong.
We most pliers.
And they're long.
That's good wire for your job, is
It's
it?
lovely wire because it's spring steel. Music wire or a piano wire.
So
It
is
looks
this,
like
this
it's
is
light
a
and
standard
strong.
procedure
Oh
in
yeah,
the
this is the
gliding
stuff that
world?
was used in World War I.
You're kidding
When they
me.
held all fighter planes together.
The gearheads want the wire to fix their biplane wings together. Their big problem is that the wing frames will be made from hundreds of bits of wood, and putting it together will be like a giant jigsaw puzzle. Expert Chuck is already singing the blues.
So here we are in the junkyard. We got the blues. We ain't got no wood. All we got's ugly shoes.
Chuck's war cry sends the scavengers scampering.
10 hours.
With much to do, the gearheads have chopped up everything in sight. Pieces of wood are piling up. And hot-headed Frank is baffled by the sight before him.
Hey, stop that saw and explain us what we're doing because I have no idea.
Don't worry.
No, you gotta tell us how we can work.
Captain Milton goes over the design once again.
That piece of wood is to put supports here.
So we just glue that and staple it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it.
Wood glue and nails and...
Frank seems to have the gist, but there's no harm in double-checking. What exactly are you working on here, or do you even know?
Yes, I do know.
Okay.
Well, me and Anthony, we just learned how this whole plane glider thing is going to work. Basically, what we're cutting, there's going to be the little reinforcement pieces that go up and down on the wings that create, what is it called, a hydrofoil?
Airfoil.
Airfoil.
What you're cutting is airfoil.
Hydro, water, I don't know, whatever.
The fellows from Florida step up a gear and work as a team. Milton and Chuck add an aluminium backbone and mount the all-important tail controls.
15 minutes, teams. 15 minutes.
With tinkering done, things are abuzz in the red camp. Worried that their plane is too heavy to take off, the gearheads have hatched a foolhardy plan.
Don't get the tail.
They think their test pilot expert Chuck is a little, well, portly, so they've nominated wiry Captain Milton into the hot seat. Milton has flown ultralights before, but nothing like this. So, after a brief bit of tutoring from Chuck, he's ready to go.
Yeah, they got cruise control and other stuff. We got crush control.
Okay.
Welcome back to Junkyard Wars. After their first flight, the Hicks family are in the hangar for some damage control, and the Miami gearheads are taking to the air one more time.
On their maiden flight, the gearheads took a gamble with lightweight but inexperienced pilot Milton. But their risky strategy paid off with a 3.4-second flight. The Hicks family glider was flown by veteran test pilot Barnaby. They got airborne, but their maiden flight ended in spectacular disaster. Barnaby suffered nothing more than a bruised ego. Crazy lowriders have gone all out and are launching from the top of the hill. As Milton climbs aboard, the Hicks crash must be running through his mind. But he's ready and prepared to battle the odds.
The wind's coming up now, guys.
I would not go down there.
Why? You already step off a mountain. I flew off Sandia Peak in Albuquerque. It's a 1,000-foot vertical drop right off the end.
Miami gearheads, it's time to take the Red Baron to the skies for the second time.
There she goes. A longer run-up this time.
Get up there.
And she's in the air. And she looks fabulous.
Yeah.
Gliding elegantly like a giant butterfly. The landing is impeccable.
It was real smooth this time.
It was really smooth. That's so smooth.
Of what you saw done.
Thank you.
And to the team that is going to the Junkyard Wars Finals. The Miami Gearheads. There we go.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Hey, if you thought that was fun, join us for the next Junkyard Wars.
Right here.
Gearheads made their mark when they were the first to bridge the gap, and they flew through the semis to make it to today's finals. Guiding them in the way of destruction is Dan Jacobson. Dan's bashing brains have designed over 100 demolition crunchers, including one that eats Russian subs.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go!
Gearheads, Milton, Dan.
Hey.
Hi there.
We've got demolition machines today. What are you guys going to go with?
We have 2 or 3 different plans. This is a jaw, just crunch the blocks from the top. We'll keep on biting on the wall.
So it would be, the wall would be like this, and this would come over the wall?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Just keep
and
crunching?
Start crunching the whole thing.
And you don't think that would be...
Slow.
So we're looking at just a plain cylinder to punch the wall.
The Gearhead's new plan is a puncher. Like the old idea, it relies on hydraulics to pulverize the wall. The hydraulic power comes from a cylinder with a piston inside. When fluid is pumped in at one end, the piston moves out with tremendous force. The cylinder will need to be connected by hoses to a motor-powered pump and a fluid tank. But even the smallest leak could leave their puncher with no punch at all.
Your knowledge in hydraulics is going to help you here, or
yes.
is hydraulics hydraulics?
A lot.
Or?
I mean, yes, they are. There's big hydraulics, there's small hydraulics. They're all the same.
Yeah, and the Gearheads are afraid of no hydraulics.
No.
Not at all.
Guys, good luck, and I'm going to let you get at it, get back at the design.
See you in a while, Tyler.
Okay.
That moves the track up and down.
With nearly half the day gone, the Gearheads are still coming up with new plans.
It's simple. We figure out the hydraulics here, make this whole thing work, and build like a monster, like wall knocker heel deal.
What is the machine going to be now?
This whole piece of the truck spins around like a turntable.
Oh, does it?
Yes.
Wow. So how are you going to make that turn into something to knock a wall down?
We're going to use this here.
Right.
So push the wall down.
Well, so actually just lower that ram into the bottom of the wall?
Yeah, we're gonna weld some I-beams, some heavy steel, 10 feet high.
So when that
it's gonna be like a wall of steel pushing. Yes.
Oh, that's clever.
Then down here we're gonna have a piston that pushes the wall from the bottom.
So the final plan is to build hydraulic bashers and attach them to the stabilizers and turntable. These massive iron bars with teeth will knock the top of the wall to bits. To poke away at the bottom, the Gearheads will mount a cylinder underneath the turntable. But if the bashers are to have any bash at all, the hydraulics on their truck better be up to scratch. And have you actually tested the rams that are on this machine?
No.
Okay, so that's next job. Well, it's looking good. I can't wait to see it when it's at its next stage.
Cool.
We can just cut the...
But for the Gearheads, it's all fun.
I love this tool. Okay, California style. We're going topless.
The first ever convertible demolition machine.
Right. Hopefully it won't rain.
How about this engine? How's that looking?
It's all right. It's
How's
pretty
it
shady.
really looking?
It's kind of shady.
Does shady mean going or not going? Or going a little bit, slightly erratically?
It's probably going a little bit.
And you've got a bit of work to do on the clutch. Tell me about what you're going to do
Well,
for
the
that.
clutch, there was no clutch in the truck, so that's what Milton built here. He built like a whole lever system. Basically, it's going to be like a hand clutch.
The clutch is a mechanical switch connecting the engine to the drive shaft. When an engine is running, the flywheel spins all the time. So to stop a car without stopping the engine, the clutch disconnects the wheels from the motor. The clutch is normally controlled by hydraulic cylinders, but on this truck, they're stuck. So Captain Milton has bypassed them with a hand lever, which is a direct mechanical link from the clutch plates to the cab. And brakes?
There is no brakes. We have the emergency brake.
You know we don't like that.
Yeah, we know that.
Well, you get a little bit nervous about no brakes.
We are building a wrecking machine, not a working truck.
No need to panic, teams. There's still 2 hours.
On the other side, the Gearheads are lined up for some serious damage. There is indisputably sky visible on the other side of that wall now.
That's it, Milton, that's it.
Ready? It's all yours.
Why can't you use the bottom ram at the same time?
It really won't do nothing.
Really? Have you tried it and it's just not making
We're really demolishing the wall. If we start driving into it, we're going to knock it down.
Well, you can see what's going on over here. Not happy.
Hey, hey! Cut it off, get off the truck. We're going to hit it with a truck, man. Forget this.
Kathy, just wondering, what is the attitude level over there with the Miami Gearheads?
Let me just say, I'm clearing out of the way because I think that they're going for a similar strategy as the Rocket Men.
This is just becoming demolition derby.
Oh my word!
I think they've abandoned hydraulics at this moment.
What a surprise! Junkyard Wars has descended into mayhem.
This is every boy's dream. The gearheads are actually now dragging one of what was their bashing device along the floor with them.
Go. That's it. Let go.
Let it go.
Welcome back to Junkyard Wars, where elegance and finesse have definitely been declared last year's thing.
Both machines are back up and bashing, and it's anyone's game.
Oh, a nice hit for the Gearheads.
Come on, another one, Sid. Clear.
Tyler, we try and learn about hydraulics, we try and learn about winches, and what do we get?
We get in your face, get out of my way. I'm knocking this wall down one way or the other.
You're not right. Oh! Oh, there goes the last column. Now, the Miami Gearheads have actually made serious impression on all of their walls, but they've got a big cleanup operation to do with lots of low-down bricks, which could be tricky for them.
The gearheads seem to be in some trouble.
The Miami Gearheads, if they hit these ones out. And I think they're history.
They got it, Jim. They got it.
Well done.
Man, we almost did it. We almost got it.
Right.
Oh, man. That was real close, fellas. Let's go shake their hands.
One thing this does show, Tyler, wrecking is a lot harder than people think it is.
Amen to that, brother.
Good job, Gearheads.
Good job.
Good job. Great job. Oh, yeah.
So now it's time to hand out all the shiny bits. And we're going to start with our runners-up, the Rocket Man. Tim. And it's Tom. And it's Jim. And he runs the ship, it's Mike. They would not be denied. The Miami Gearheads. And we start with our expert, Dan. The man of quiet confidence, Anthony. Get out of my way, it's Frank. The captain, Milton. To our winners, the Miami Gearheads. Hey, that's going to do it for this season on Junkyard Wars. And if you like what you saw, come back again next season. We'll be here. Woo!